Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Scoops here, and today we are back with another ranking video. Not ranking video, NBA draft grades. So for this one, we are doing the 2014 draft, and this is by Adam Formal, just right after the draft, like always. So this is ordered in terms of team name, like city name and all that. So we're just gonna skip the teams that don't have a lottery pick, and from there we will go on to the lottery teams. So I'm sorry if it's not in order, but yeah. Alright, so the Boston Celtics did hold the 6th pick in the draft, and they drafted Marcus Smart, the sophomore out of Oklahoma State University. They gave this a B. I would give this a B plus, just because he is amazing. He's an amazing defender. He made the first team all defensive last season, so he's an amazing defender. He's very inconsistent when it comes to his shooting, but I would just give him a B plus solely because he is one of the best perimeter defenders and one of the best guard defenders in the league, if not the best. So we're gonna move on to the next team. Yeah, we're not gonna do every single pick that the lottery teams held. So yeah, the Brooklyn Nets obviously did not have their pick. Alright, the Charlotte Hornets, they drafted Noah Vonleh out of Indiana. He was a freshman, I'm pretty sure. He was very young. I'm pretty sure he was only 18 at the time of the draft. And they gave us an A. I'm going to actually give this a C. Yeah, I'll give it a C because he wasn't very good in Charlotte. He wasn't too good in Portland either. But then I'm sorry if you guys can hear the wind right now. It's very windy outside, but he wasn't too good in Charlotte, wasn't too good in Portland. He had a decent stint, and he's playing. I'm pretty sure he's still in the Knicks. I don't really care about him, so I don't know where he is right now. Yeah, I don't really care too much because to the average NBA fan, they probably don't even know who Noah Vonleh is. But Noah Vonleh is alright, I guess. That's pretty much it. He's just alright. And he was solid in New York, but that was pretty much the only place he was solid. Everywhere else he was not. He wasn't very productive anywhere else. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Chicago Bulls, who took Dougie McBuckets out of Creighton. The senior, obviously, he did win the Naismith Player of the Year, but they gave us a B. I'll give this a C plus. C. Solely because Dougie is, he's a very good shooter, but that's pretty much all he is. He's a very good shooter. He's just that role player who can shoot for you and do pretty much that. So I'm just gonna give him a C plus or C for being a very good shooter. Actually, no, I changed my rating for Noah Vonleh. I'm gonna give him a C minus D plus. But Dougie McBuckets, I'm gonna give him a C plus because he is a decent role player for Indiana. Alright, now the Cleveland Cavaliers, obviously they did take Andrew Wiggins, and they gave us an A+, an A-. I'm gonna give him a B, only because he's been disappointing, but he hasn't been bad. He's obviously a good scorer, but he hasn't developed on the defensive end like people thought he was. So I'm only gonna give him a B because he's just a disappointment. But I'm giving him that B because I'm not gonna go any lower because he hasn't been a bust. He's just been disappointing. Yeah, there isn't really much to say about Andrew Wiggins. He's a good scorer. Just he did not live up to the potential that people thought he did have. To be the best player in the league, and as some people thought. Alright, the Denver Nuggets, they did not have a lottery pick. Oh, we'll just quickly go over Nikola Jokic. I know he wasn't a top pick in the draft, but Nikola Jokic is probably you can flip-flop between him and Joel Embiid, but I think Nikola Jokic is, I would say he's the second best player in the draft, only behind Joel Embiid, and the Nuggets got a steal at picking him 41. Right, Detroit Pistons, they didn't have a lottery pick, neither did Rockets. Clippers didn't either. Lakers did. Alright, with the 7th pick, the Los Angeles Lakers did select Julius Randle out of Kentucky. They gave us an A+. I'm going to give this a B+ because Julius Randle did not, in his rookie season, he obviously got that injury and was out for the rest of the season in his first game, but Julius Randle is a pretty good player in his past, especially in his Pelicans days. That was last season, but he played very well there, obviously because Anthony Davis did have limited minutes, but he was amazing in New Orleans. He was alright in his seasons with the Lakers. Obviously, he did have a little bit of a bounce back season in his final season with the Lakers, but that wasn't enough for them to re-offer him a contract. And then he went to the Pelicans, had a good season there, and he's been alright with the Knicks. So we don't know if he's going to live up to the full potential that people thought he would have. Obviously, people thought after last season he was going to turn into a superstar. He finally hit his full potential, but no, he didn't hit it yet. So we'll see. We'll see what will happen in the rest of his career. The Grizzlies, I don't remember. No, they did not. Miami Heat, they did not either. Bucks did. Alright. The second pick, the Milwaukee Bucks, they draft Jabari Parker out of Duke. They gave us an A+. I'm giving this a B- because Jabari Parker, obviously he did have those 2 injuries, that's why I'm not lowering him any farther, but he did show that he was a very good player when he was healthy, but the problem is he wasn't healthy, and after those 2 ACL tears, he's regressed. He probably won't hit that superstar potential that they thought he would hit. But if he otherwise, when he was healthy in Milwaukee, he showed that he had that potential. I'm pretty sure he was averaging 20 points before he got his second ACL tear. So, and he's turned into a role player. But it's sad to see. I'm not gonna lower him anymore because lower than a B- because he did have those 2 injuries. But if he didn't have those 2 injuries, then he would have been lower, because other than those good seasons when he was healthy in Milwaukee, he's not been good in his other seasons in the league. Alright, Minnesota Timberwolves did select Zach LaVine out of UCLA. They gave him an A. I would give him an A- because he has shown that he is an amazing scorer. He's shown he's an amazing scorer in Chicago, but I'm not gonna give him that A like they said he. I'm not gonna give him the A because people think that he's putting up empty stats on a bad team, but if he can get these Bulls to the playoffs, and with a little more help, hopefully Lowry and Kobe and Wendell get better so they can make it into the playoffs. But as of right now, I'm gonna give him the A- just because he's putting up. I'm pretty sure he's putting up around 25 points, and I'll put it on the screen if I have his exact stats. But he's a good player in this draft, and he's still pretty young. He's turning 25 this year, but he's still pretty young. So yeah. All right, now New Orleans Pelicans. They did not have one. Next, didn't either. Oklahoma didn't either. Sorry guys, it just wasn't in order. Alright, so the Orlando Magic did draft Aaron Gordon out of Arizona. I'm gonna give this an B-, just because Aaron Gordon hasn't really been what they thought he was going to be. Obviously, he's very athletic. He is, he's been very athletic. He's shown that he can jump up the gym, but the thing is, he hasn't reached that potential that they thought he would have. He has developed a 3-point shot, a little bit of a 3-point shot, but the problem is he's on the Orlando Magic. If he was on a different team, maybe he could have reached that full potential, but he was on the Orlando Magic, and they aren't the best at developing their young players. I think the most he will be in this league is a starting power forward at most. That's all I can really see him being. Now, I hope he can turn into an all-star. Maybe he's a later bloomer, but as of right now, I only see him being at most a starting power forward. The Philadelphia 76ers did draft Joel Embiid. I'm going to give this an A+, just because Joel Embiid is the best player in this draft. And apart from those injuries in his first couple of seasons, he's been healthy, and he has shown that he is one of the best centers in this league, maybe even the best center. It's really between him, Karl Anthony Towns, and Nikola Jokic, who's the best center in this draft. But he has shown that he can score. He's very good at defense. He can rebound. He can somewhat hit the 3-shot. So he has shown that he is an all-around center, and there isn't really much more to say about him. I'm giving this an A+. Alright, Dario Saric. I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna give Dario a B. No, actually, I'm gonna give him a C+ because he did obviously come in a little later than usual, as you guys can see. I'm pretty sure he was a Eurostash player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a Eurostash player, but Dario Saric he was a Eurostash player. That's why he only came in the 2016-2017 season. But Dario Saric is alright, big man. He did end up getting traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Jimmy Butler trade. I'm pretty sure he's on the Suns now. He isn't really shown that he can be a starting power forward. I'm pretty sure he's not even starting there, and he's alright as a rotational piece. I don't really see him being anything more. Like, his ceiling is a starting power forward. His bench is being on the bench and being a solid rotational piece, but he isn't really much there. Kind of a waste of the number 12 pick, but yeah, that's pretty much it for him. Alright. And they had a lot of picks. The Phoenix Suns, they drafted TJ Warren out of NC State. They gave us a B+, and I'm gonna actually I'm gonna give him a B, because TJ Warren is a very solid player for the Indiana Pacers. He's a very solid starting player for them. He is kind of inconsistent, but he has shown that when he's hot, he will torch the other team. I'm pretty sure he averaged a career high with the Pacers, but yeah, I'm just gonna give this a B because he is a very solid starting small forward in this league. He won't be an all-star, but he will consistently be a starting small forward, and he will give you 15 points, play some solid defense. He's just a very solid player. Alright, Sacramento Kings, they did draft Nick Stauskas out of Michigan. I'm gonna give this an F. There isn't really much more to give him than an F. He's out of the league. He was bounced around with Wade Baldwin. He was traded, I think it was like 3 times in the span of a month. I don't know how. Yeah, I'm just gonna give this an F. He was a major draft bust, especially when I'm pretty sure there was better players on the draft board. They could have gotten they could have gotten TJ Warren, who would be a much better player than Nick Stauskas. He's a major draft bust, and he's one of the worst lottery picks in this draft, so I'm gonna give him an F. San Antonio Spurs, they didn't have a top pick. So the Spurs, Raptors. No. Alright, Utah Jazz, Dante Exum. I'm gonna give him a D. I'm not gonna give him that F because he did have a lot of injuries. He could never stay healthy. That's probably why he didn't reach his full potential. So I'm gonna, I'll be a little more generous. I'll give him a C-. He's still in the league. He's on the Cleveland Cavaliers, but yeah, he did suffer a lot of injuries, and he looks like he was solid. in the 2017-2018 season, but then he did get injured again. First he had like a split shoulder or something like that, and he just could never stay healthy. That's why he never reached his full potential. Okay, that was all the players. Apparently they did not have every lottery pick or in every team. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did not. Alright, well, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and peace.